Hey, good morning. Just want to double check my sound. So I know that on Friday I had a bit of trouble with my sound, so I'm just going to walk around and talk to you guys so I can check things. Hoping you guys can hear me from over here. It's all body weight this morning. All you're going to need is a mat, a towel and some water. Yay, you can hear me. Cheers, Kay. Excellent. Right, we're going to be getting going in 2 minutes. Like I said, it's a body weight if you've just joined. So just a towel, water and a mat. And some appropriate footwear. There is a little bit jumping around this morning, so just be careful with that one. If you don't fancy jumping around this morning, then you can do a more static or grounded version of the exercise. And that sun is bright. Good morning, Janelle. Who else we got in there? Sally. Hey, Emily. Okay, we'll be getting going in about 1 minute. Okay, let's get going. So we've got a 5-minute piece to start with to get you guys warmed up and work through a bit of flow just to make sure you're ready for the main piece today. It's going to be 3 exercises. Those exercises are going to be on the minute every minute for 5 minutes. So we'll be working through those. So we just to get everything kind of going. Make sure you've got your water and your towel with you if you've just joined. It is full body weight again. And let's just get on with it. Come on. Right. So what we're going to work through is we've got 4 inchworms, we've got 5 mountain climbers, and we've got 6 squats. So we're going to do that every minute on the minute for 5 minutes, okay? So with your inchworm, we're going to send the hips back. Make sure we feel a stretch down the back of the hamstrings. We're going to walk it out into a high plank position, and then we're going to walk it back, and you're going to stand up in between. And we're going to do 4 of those. Okay, when we come down into our 4th one, we're going to stay down in our high plank position, and we're going to do 5 mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to come up into a standing position, and we're going to do 6 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, we've got 5 seconds. Take a deep breath in. We're going to go back in again. 4 inchworms. Into that high plank position. 1. Stand it back up. 2, 3, and 4. Remember, we stay down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stand yourself up into your normal squat stance, and 6 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, take a rest for a second. Remember, it is a warm-up, so you don't have to keep up with me if you can't. Okay, another 10 seconds. Okay, back into those inchworms, push the hips back, walk it out, high plank, walk it back. Try and keep the legs as straight as possible, just with a soft knee, so we can feel that stretch down the back of the hamstrings. In the 4th one, hold that position at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get yourself back up into your squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is just designed to get that heart rate up. Okay, another 10 seconds. Okay, get ready to push those hips back. Feel that stretch down the back of the legs. If you're tight in the calves, you'll also feel it there as well. And that 4th one into your mountain climber. 2, 3, 4. Okay, standing position, 6 squats. Again, take a little moment. Get outside like I am. I hope you've got a towel with you. If you're indoors and you've got aircon, I would turn it up. Okay. We've got one more set of these. Again, push those hips back, walk it out, walk it back in. Mountain climber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into your squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, take a rest. Your heart rate should now be elevated, and you should start to feel a bit warmer. Okay, so we have got Trisets to do. We've got 3 trisets. A triset is 3 exercises put together. Quite a bit of cardio-based work this morning. We've got what we call a skip, or it can be turned into high knees if you're looking for something a little bit more intense this morning. We've got a plank with toe taps and a sumo squat. Each to start with are going to be run through for 40 seconds. Then we're going to do a round for 30 seconds, and then we're going to do what we call our power round, and we're going to do it for 20 seconds. So let me just go through the 3 exercises to start with. So a skip, bring that knee up in front, up onto our toes. So like I said, can we just jump gentle? Can be done as a march if you don't want to be coming off the ground today, or you could do it as high knees and go a lot faster if you wanted a little bit more out of it. Personally, I'm going to stick with a skip. Okay, plank with toe taps. Into a high plank position. Feet hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart, and I'm bringing my opposite hand to my opposite foot. If I can't reach my toes, I can come to my shins. That's absolutely fine. And a sumo squat, that's when we go extra wide on our normal squat, making room for our hips to come down in between, keeping our chest still up nice and tall, working a bit more of our glutes, allows us a bit more depth in our squat. So like I said, to start with, we're going to do a round of 40 seconds of each. And the idea is that the rounds get shorter, but it gets a little bit more intense because you move a little bit quicker through it. However, even though you're moving a little bit quicker, please keep the quality in there as well and keep yourself safe. There's always a regression or progression of things. So with, like I said, with the A skip, keep it to a march. With the plank and toe taps, if it's too much, you could just hold a high plank position. And with the sumo squat, you go for a normal squat if the wide position is too uncomfortable for you. So we're going to start off with a round of 40 seconds of the A skip. You could also grab your skipping rope out and skip for that time. Again, if you wanted actually even more intensity, you want to just keep it as it is, and that's absolutely cool with me as well. Okay, so we're going in about 8 seconds. Remember, the first round is 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so bring that knee up in front, use the arms. Transfer that weight left to right. Another 15 seconds. Okay, you've got 20 seconds rest to bring yourself down into that plank position. And that high plank. Make sure you squeeze your glutes when you're in a high plank position, and you push the hips back so you can touch the toes. And again, 40 seconds. Okay, rest from that one. Bring yourself up into a sumo squat again. You've got 20 seconds. So I'm going to go nice and wide, bringing my hips down. Like I said, using a bit more of your glutes, because you're able to get a little bit more depth than normal because of the wide stance. Still try and keep that chest up nice and tall. Don't roll forward. I want to keep the lungs open. Another 6 seconds. Okay. Take 20 seconds off that one. We're going to go back into the A skip, but we're going to now do 30 seconds instead. So, shorter rounds. The aim is to go a little bit quicker through the round. Okay, let's do this. Use your arms. And try and bring that knee up in front as much as possible. Seconds. Okay, down into your plank, toe taps. We get a little bit less rest as well. We've only got 15 seconds rest. So bring yourself down into that high plank. Take a couple of breaths. And let's do this. So we're going all the way through and tapping. My toe, opposite hand to opposite foot. Okay. Again, 15 seconds rest. And we're going into our sumo squat. Like I said, my normal squat is just outside of hip range. I'm taking that step just a little bit wider. You can do these as quickly, long in a good form as you want. Or you can slow them down, add a bit of tempo into them. It's more important that you're maintaining movement for the full 30 seconds at the moment. However you choose to do that. Okay, so now we're going into our power round. So 20 seconds on and 10 seconds off. So working our way through those 3 exercises. Then we're going to have a little rest into another tricep. So into our A skip, 20 seconds. Good. Down into our plank. Remember, we're only getting 10 seconds, so make that transition as quick as possible. Into our toe taps. Again, 20 seconds. Really push those hips back. You should feel it in your hamstrings as you're trying to reach through. Brilliant. Come up. Okay, 10 seconds. We're into that sumo squat. And off we go. Nice big squat. Chest up tall. Make sure you look forward. Help keep that chest in a good position. Brilliant. Okay. You've completed your first tricep. So, grab yourself some water. Take a rest. I'm going to put a minute on the clock. Let me just check my feet are still going. Fabulous. Hey, good morning, Deanne. Morning, Chloe. Ah. Okay, while you're still resting, I'm going to explain the 3 exercises we're going to work on now. So we've got a lateral bound. Now this can be done as a side lunge or a side step, if you would prefer. Like I said, you're not up for the plyometric work today, or you have a reason why you can't do the plyometric work, maybe knee problems or ankle problems, or calf problems as I've got. Just be a bit gentle with yourself. Okay, so a lateral bound, some of you might know it as a bit of a skater. So we transfer the weight onto one leg, do it slowly so you can see, and then we're nice wide step. We're working across, a little bit of use of the arms at the same time. Doesn't have to be a huge jump, just can be a little one. It's just about transferring weight from one side of the body to the other with a bit of a jump in it. And like I said, it can be done as a step if you would prefer and you want to slow it down a little bit. That's really up to you. We've got a burpee. Yep, every week. Sorry, they're a brilliant exercise. If you want to do it as a walkout, so you will pop your hands down on the floor, step it out, step it in and stand up. Most important thing is we step it back, usually about hip width apart. When you step it in wide and stand up. Make room for yourself to come up. Don't try and bring the knees into the chest, it's awkward and uncomfortable. For you guys who can, hands down, chest all the way down to the floor, push up, stand up, jump up. Again, wide feet. Gives you the opportunity to jump straight up and your knees aren't getting involved in your chest. Like a little pretzel on the floor. So, okay. And then we've got a plank walkout. So we're going to come down onto our elbows into a normal plank position, and then we're going to walk your feet out. Walk your feet out as far as you can, and walk your feet back in again. So the idea is, as we walk our feet out, we try and get ourselves almost as flat to the floor, and then walk our feet back in again. A bit more challenge. Doesn't matter how many of those you do, it's more importantly we hold that rigid position through the midline, and see how far you can get your feet out behind you, and then walking them back in again, nice and gentle. So, same as before, 40 seconds to start with. About 30 seconds till we start going. Remember, we're going to start with that lateral bound. We've got 15 seconds, so make sure you've got plenty of space. Like I said, to start with, we can just do it nice and gentle, just to get a feel for the movement. So, bringing the other foot off the ground, pausing for a second, and that transfer of that weight. Finding our balance. Another 10 seconds. Okay. So with our burpee, remember coming down, chest to the ground if you can, push yourself back up again. Make sure you stay tight to the midline, you're not snaking off the floor. So same principle we have in a plank, we don't want to dip our back, so squeeze your glutes. You're coming down, chest down to the floor, stand up, a little jump if you can, chest down onto the floor, back up, jump up. Make sure your mat's not moving below you as well. For the first 40 seconds, just take it easy. As I said, it doesn't matter how many you're doing, it's more important that you move for that full time. Okay, we've got a plank walkout. I know that my feet slide a little bit on the mat, so I'm going to move the mat. I'm going to put myself in a position where I can use the floor. I'm going to start off in that normal plank position. Keep my glutes nice and squeezed. I'm walking my feet back as far as I can, and then walking them back in again. Walking them back, so I become as flat to the floor as possible, and then carefully walking them back in. If that's too much, just hold a normal plank. These are quite intense. Okay, there's your 3 exercises. Now remember, we're going into our 30-second round. And we're going to start with our lateral bound. 30 seconds. And then 15 seconds rest. So let's do this. Again, you need to step it out. And that's absolutely cool as well. Okay, into 30 seconds of burpees, take 15 seconds rest. Okay. So for you guys who can have a little jump at the end, please include it. Also remember the burpee, if you can't do any of that, you could turn it into a push-up instead. Right guys, into your plank. And we're walking those feet out. So starting off on your elbows, with your shoulders stacked above your elbows. Walk those feet back as far as you can. And carefully walk the feet back in again. Walk those feet back as far as you can go. Walk them in. Okay, take a rest, 15 seconds. We're about to go into a power round for about 20 seconds. So remember, we've only got 10 seconds of rest. So make sure those transitions between exercises are smooth. Okay, into 20 seconds of burpees. Okay, let's do this. Excellent. Transition yourself down onto your floor, into your plank. And walk those feet out. Walk them back in again. Stay tight through that midline. Okay. Well done. That's your second tricep completed. We have got one more. And then we are done today. Woo! I hope you're all as sweaty as I am. That's hard work. Woo. Okay, make sure you take some water on board. And I'm going to go through the 3 next exercises. So you just relax for a second. Just to prove, if you can't see, I'm very sweaty. It's tough working outside into the sun. There's an extra element to it. Okay, 3 last exercises. We've got a plyo lunge. Plyo means plyometric, which is a power movement. For a plyo lunge, we bring ourselves down into our half kneeling position, making sure that my hip is stacked directly above my knee behind, my knee in front. Again, I'm looking for this 90-degree angle here, and I'm switching between the 2 using a bit of power. Doesn't have to be really, really quickly, and again, we're just trying to cycle through that movement. If that is too much, we can just work on a static movement and staying down. However, you want to swap about halfway, so for that movement I'll give you a little bit of a shout in terms of that. We've got a broad jump, so with a broad jump, again, make sure your mat's not slipping on the floor. I don't want any of you to end up on your ass. Feet go nice and wide like they did in the sumo. We jump forward, we land in the squat. Remember, your knees are like shock absorbers. Walk it back, and we jump again. Okay, step it back, jump, walk it back. So we're just staying within a small space. If you're lucky enough to have a big garden, you could do them one after the other and not do the step it back. Me personally, I will move my mat out of the way because it slips, and I don't want to end up on my backside. Third exercise is a tuck up ab exercise. We start with our body in a nice straight line. So as I say, make yourself into a pencil, and the idea is that as my arms and shoulders come off the ground, and I bring into a crunch position. So just imagine you've got an apple or a can between your rib cage, and you're crunching that down. At the same time, I'm bending my knees, and I'm bringing my legs in from the bottom. I tap my heels, and then slowly release myself back down again. If that is too much, you can either turn it just into a crunch, so we're just working that upper part, or if any of you who can't crunch from the top, and that's not a movement that's comfortable, you can just do the leg from the bottom. Okay? So working that lower part, so you can be either up or lower, or if you're capable, bring it all together. Same as before, we're working that 40 seconds, 30 seconds, and 20 seconds. We are going in 25 seconds. Okay. You've got that plyometric lunge. Probably wanting something for your knees. If your knees do come down that far, again, just because my depth is quite good, doesn't mean you have to replicate that. So if you're higher, and that's absolutely fine as well. Use your arms. So that hand comes forward with the leading leg, the coordination. Switching between the 2. Ooh, my quads. And like I said, you could step it out or turn it into a static lunge on the spot halfway. Apologies, that wasn't really halfway, but I'll try and do a little bit better next time. You guys who know me, no, I'm rubbish at counting. Okay, I'm going to stick my mat out of the way because I'm worried I'm going to face plant it. I'm going to do my broad jump. Okay, so a nice big wide jump forward, land soft on my knees, stand up, run it back. Jump forward, landing soft, run it back. again, you could do something different. You come down and do more of a duck walk forward and a duck walk back. Gives the same intensity through the quads without the jump in there, if that's something that suits you more. Okay, last one is our tuck up. We'll need the mat for that one. My back. These should be done with control. So like I said, you can either do a knee raise or a crunch if it suits. But let's do this. So, off the ground, come up onto my bottom, touch my heels, nice and controlled. Okay, coming up into standing. Remember, we're into our 30-second round. We're nearly there today, so let's get some intensity on. So start down in that half kneeling position, and we're switching. Burn in them quads. Okay, mat out the way for me. I've got 7 seconds. Do my broad jump. Nice and wide. Landing soft. Run it back. Jump it forward. And back. And again. Seconds. Okay, great. Need your tuck up, or your crunch, or your knee tuck, whatever suits you. Just 30 seconds this time. Okay. Back into our jump lunge. So remember, we're into that 20 seconds. So this is our power round. So let's increase that intensity with good form. Halfway, 10 seconds. Okay, broad jumps. So, nice big jump forward, run it back. Nice big jump forward, run it back. Woo! Nearly there, guys. Last little push. One more. Okay, well done. Just your tuck ups to finish. Again, nice transition onto the floor. but done. That was hard work, but I feel fantastic. So yeah, well done. Brilliant. Let me just double check. I've still got a feed. I really hope you're still all there. Nothing weird's happened this morning. Fantastic. I hope you can all still hear me. Nothing weird's happened this morning. Fantastic. Brilliant. Okay. Let's have a really good stretch out. And if you've got any questions, then chuck them in the comments. I'll answer them in a minute. If there's anything you want to see more of, let me know. As I've said before, Mondays are going to be more cardio bodyweight based, and I'm going to do more strength work on a Friday. Nice big stretch up towards the ceiling. Push the hips back. Drop yourself carefully down towards the floor. Remember, this is just a nice stretch out, so let the body sink down. Feel that stretch down the back of the legs. Don't worry if you can't get your hands all the way down to the floor. Roll your spine carefully back up, stretch up towards the sky or ceiling again. Roll yourself back down. Feel that stretch down the back of the leg. Just soften the knees very slightly. Might help you get a little bit further. Just try not to bend them too much. Roll the spine back up. Nice big stretch up towards the ceiling. Oh, spine back down. Take some deep breaths. Roll back up. Again, big stretch. I'm going to do one more. Back up. Nice big stretch. Try and get those fingertips as close to the sky or ceiling as possible, and then carefully drop yourself down. See if you can get a little bit further on that stretch down the back of the legs. We'll do a bit of a nice side stretch. Okay, so feet directly stacked under my hips. I'm going to put my right hand onto my right thigh. I'm sending my left arm over the top. As I send my left arm over the top, I want to increase the stretch down the side. I'm actually sending my hand down my leg. I'm not reaching over with the hand. You'll find that will get you a better stretch if you think about it like that. So that hand is sliding down the leg. And then we're going to swap onto the other side again, and going down the side. Feel that all the way down, maybe even a little bit into the hip area. We're just going to swap between sides. Again, use that hand to support. Okay, one more on each side. Okay, open up your chest, good stretch through. Think about drawing your shoulder blades together from behind. And put your hands together. We're going to roll up and back, so my spine, lower spine staying in a neutral position. I'm reaching hand forward with my arms, hands are cupped together, and I'm rolling my upper back. I'm trying to separate my shoulder blades. I'm going to go through both together. So again, I'm opening up my chest, feeling that nice stretch. Hands coming together, separate the shoulder blades, draw the shoulder blades together, separate the shoulder blades, draw them together. Okay. Quads have taken a little bit of a battering, so my next one and my final one will just be a quad stretch. If you need to, grab hold of something, bring the leg up in front, grab hold of where the laces are on the shoe, bring your heel kneel around to your bottom. Try and keep your knees together, chest up tall, and push through your hips to increase that stretch. Try and make sure those knees are together. We're not slumping forward. Chest is up nice and tall and not pushing through the hips. Okay. When you feel done, you can look at my feet, see if you guys have got any questions, anything you'd like to know. Sit down for a second. What have we got going on? No, fantastic. I think we are done for this morning. If you need me, then you know where I am. Obviously, you guys are all in for your usual calls this week. Yeah, just let me know if there's anything more I can do for you. If I promise to do something for you and I haven't done it yet, that will be one of my jobs first thing this morning. Some of you have, if you've got dumbbells at home, I've put a dumbbell challenge in your workouts. It's a lower body piece, so probably wouldn't do it this afternoon because I think your legs would be quite tired. However, it's a little bit extra for you. And for you guys who don't have any dumbbells at home, I'll be putting something extra in this morning. So have a fantastic Monday. Look after each other. Stay safe, stay home. Only go out for your essential walks. And hopefully this will be over soon. But lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for joining me and have a fantastic Monday. Love you all.